I wasn't expecting to be filming today, but I was scrolling on YouTube and found the most fun Sims video idea that I have seen all year. It was by a really small YouTuber called Ashfeather. I'm going to link their video up here. I'm not sure which way. Click on it if you want to see the original. Basically, they were using the terrain tools in The Sims 4 to make a piece of artwork. And I thought I have to give this a go. The way Ashfeather did it was she just made a piece of artwork all on her own, but I need a little bit of help. I need a teacher. So who better to guide me through the process than the legendary Bob Ross. So today I'm going to be following one of his OG tutorials. I don't want to do a lot that's too big because whenever I have a blank page and I'm doing art in real life, I always end up drawing my characters way too teeny tiny in the middle of the page. So I feel like having a smaller canvas will force us to do the full composition. I've chosen one with like a massive mountain in the middle because mountains are grey and we have quite a lot of grey swatches for the terrain. Don't know about the blue for the sky. We might have to take some artistic liberties with it, but I've seen some gorgeous portraits before of like really curvaceous women in yellows and purples, and they're beautiful. They're abstract. So we're gonna do something a bit abstract today. Done like a Mr. Maker. Here's what I've done earlier. I wasn't told about this. I don't come pre-armed with a canvas. It looks really easy though. It just looks like two black horns. It's really hard to do points. 1, 2. Hello, little catties. Dan! Come on, that's quite cute. He's already using blue. I don't got that. I live in the UK and it's quite rainy in the UK, so maybe we go for grey. These three have a similar texture, so maybe that's how we could get the color differentiation. That's one drizzly sky. What next, Mr. Bob Ross? Okay, just put some little bumps down and then just blend out the bottom. He starts quite high up. In true Bob Ross fashion, I'm not going to be using Control Z. We make some accidents. They're just happy little accidents. I think that's what he says. No going back. His kind of take up the full page though, so I've done something wrong already. More like here. Oh, and his mountains aren't just children's painting triangles like I was going for. They have natural kind of double peaks. Oh yes, and then we've got to blend out the bottom. Oh yeah, you can see kind of the shape. I've tried to do a bit of shading here as well. Okay, now we're kind of going over it in a white. Maybe this? If I drag it really quickly, it gets that chopped effect that his chisel tool does. Kind of like dragging a chalk really quickly over a chalkboard. Then we want like a darker highlight for the other side. Okay, that's cheating, bro. What the heck? So I guess we just get our darker color, and he just went like scroop with his brush and it just looked fantastic. I'm calling hacks. Okay, so I'm gonna take the white, zigzag just like his does. Okay, just gonna try and drag. And oh, he actually brings the zig all the way over this way. From there, it goes down. It looks like we are adding green. Gotta keep the angle of the mountain. Seems very important. So if we go, whoa, that's way too bright. We put some lighter over the top. Dark, light. His green is quite gentle and brushed out. The one at the top is kind of isolated, and then everything else is quite a wide area actually. No, I don't think this is too bad. What's the next step? Okay, so now we add some trees. Probably just gonna do it in this stone just to make sure they're really dark. His are a bit closer together. I want to try and get that tree look on top with the way that they poke up. Something like that. Okay, so then we add some trees in the foreground. Maybe I use slightly lighter stone. I mean, you can kind of tell what's supposed to be there. What? Okay, well, that's not fair. He's got like a chisel knife tool. Oh, just try not to add too much. He doesn't go down like the whole stem. That looks terrible. But the next step is he goes in with some green. Kind of goes a little bit on the left and then fully down on the right. A little bit like a helter-skelter. I'm gonna have RSI by the time I'm done with this. He adds some highlights too, which really makes the tree pop. So I'm gonna do the same. It's all right. Oh, wow. That doesn't actually look that bad. That kind of brings it to life. It's almost like it's just a squiggle. And then when you have the centering stem, your brain's like, oh yeah, what the heck? I know what that is. Okay, what's the next step?
Right out by just making a little line.
I'm sorry? We're doing what now? He's painting in the middle of the sky. I don't want to ruin my sky. It's floating in the middle of the air. Okay, why did that actually turn out okay though? I'm really scared. He said just start with a line. It's about here. I don't want to look. I kind of should. It's so green. Oh my gosh, that's gonna look terrible. Oh my gosh, it just looks like I graffitied the page. He's got a lot of hangy bits, he calls them. Hanging bits, which I kind of want to emulate. They don't go like doo-doo, though. They kind of go like 1, 2, 3, 4. They get a bit thicker at the bottom. I'm having quite a big trust the process moment here. I need a brown to sort of darken it with. Do or die. That feels apt for this moment. Please don't be ugly. Then maybe we just do like a dark green over the brown, because I haven't got a very dark green. So the best way to do it is to kind of layer up brown and put your darkest green you have got over the top. And then he goes in with highlights, really makes it pop. Last step, he then fills it in with branches. Okay, hear me out. I don't think that looks too bad. It looks terrible when you're zoomed in, but once you zoom out, it's not bad. Just gonna do a couple more happy trees over this side, but I want to make these ones feel a little bit more full. I love how I've accidentally left like a lighter patch here, so it kind of looks like the sun coming up over the mountains. Back to Bob Ross. That looks so good though. All the shadows in the water look like the reflections of the forest. How am I doing that? He uses the titanium white stuff, so I reckon we just get white. Wow, that's quite bright. I haven't left as much space at the bottom as he has, so I don't know if I can really get the same effect. It just looks, I think it is the like depth of it. Not quite right. Okay, his one, oh, wrong rock. His one kind of comes more like, kind of has more like a goop to it. Yeah, kind of like that. Let's see what the next step is.
And that'll create the illusion of...
It is magic. He kind of says go down and then go left to right. What if I got like a darker sand? A down and then a bit of left to right. Oh my gosh. I love how the natural like waves in the sand look like waves of the water. Tell me that doesn't look great. For the last step, for the rocks, he kind of just like cuts in with a lighter color, gives it a bit of an edge. These brown rocks are quite good as well, especially because we've used brown for the hills. So I could pull those through on top to kind of give a difference between the sides and the top. And then I guess I can just come in and add a couple of bushes to the side like he does. I've kind of got the gist of this now. You just like blot your colors in. Dark at the bottom, light at the top. I love how we've ended up using grass texture for the trees, rock texture for the rocks, and you know, a wavy sand for the water. It's all kind of come together quite well. Guys. Ta-da! Can I say it? I'm actually like really impressed with how this turned out. Like, I am not an artist. I don't paint, I don't really draw. At least I haven't for a very long time. I think I pulled something out the bag here. This was so fun. So relaxing, actually. Mouse, definitely a tricky medium to work with. There's lots of clicking involved as well, which kind of hurts after a while. But no pain, no gain. And we gained in spades today. See you in the next one.